Lately, I've been thinking, are the puppet strings in my blind spot? Most of you rappers are livestock in somebody's pocket like iPods. iPhones, I know, guess I'm not the market. I was born pretty good, Charlotte. Not trendy to know my jargon. Feeling old like I don't get caught.
What's up, everybody? I'm Skulls, and today we're going to be listening to Sober by Tom Macdonald. Since the last video, I was telling people that I wanted to get to know Tom on a more personal level, and this is what you guys recommended, so I am super excited to get to know Tom. I was told that Tom struggled with alcoholism. He was also on antidepressants. He also said it in Best Rapper Ever, and he actually cut it all off cold turkey, which is actually pretty dangerous with alcohol. But sometimes the only way to make a change is to do it drastically. But there's a side of me that wants to be like, if you're thinking about quitting cold turkey, maybe read into it a little bit before you pull the trigger. But anyways, I think it's pretty clear what this song's going to be about. I mean, they're already in like an AA meeting. I don't really know Madchild. Obviously, I know Nova, but I have a friend who knows Madchild. He's like a hip hop historian. Like, he knows everything there is, it seems, about hip hop. I would love to get him on here at some point, but that's neither here nor there. So we're just gonna hop into this and get to know Tommy.
What up, y'all? My name's Tom. Little while back was an alcoholic. Had a mental breakdown like a year ago. Came close to put me in a coffin. Damn. After the hooker I loved. After I did all the drugs. After I finally got fired for showing up late to the job, hella tired and drunk. After the oxys, I put up my nose with my boss on the oil rigs when I was young. After my ex cut her wrists and the cops thought I stabbed her and beat me, then put me in cuffs. After I totaled my car trying to run from the cops with a kilo of coconut.
Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna go back. I wanna hear that right.
All the drugs. After I finally got fired for showing up late to the job, hella tired and drunk. After the oxys, I put up my nose with my boss on the oil rigs when I was young. After my ex cut her wrists and the cops thought I stabbed her and beat me, then put me in cuffs. After I totaled my car trying to run from the cops with a kilo of coconut chunk. After I drank till I rotted my teeth out my head, got infections in all of my gums. After I couldn't get hard cause the vodka and porno sedated me till I was numb. After I couldn't escape from the basement I rented and went to go live with my mom. After I cheated on people I needed and lied trying to hide from the guy that I was. Then I got sober, the madness was over. Now I am proud of the man I become, yeah.
I'm finding someone that I know again. I started climbing out the hole I'm in. Fighting demons and I know I'll win. It's time for me to mend these broken wings. Life has been hard, I know it gets better. This is a war that I'll fight forever.
Yeah, wow. That's heavy, man. That's really heavy. All right, lighter side. I really like the hook on this one. I feel like Nova may have helped write it. I could be wrong, but I just feel like that may be the case. But that was a really strong verse from Tom, just going through his back catalog of mistakes and acknowledging, accepting, and making strides forward to the man he wants to be. We are our own worst critics, and so often we forget to reward ourselves for the little things, because the little things add up to the big things. And if you don't create these smaller steps and smaller goals, then you're not going to acknowledge that you are further towards who you want to be today than you were yesterday. So I think this is a really powerful message of the way he took you back through all his mistakes. And then he says that he's proud of who he's become. I mean, getting sober might seem like a small step to a lot of people, but that could be the difference between being out of the game and in the game. And if you're struggling with some sort of addiction or some substance abuse, there's no shame in admitting you have a problem, because that's the only way you're ever going to fix it. I've known some people in my life where it's like they never acknowledged their problems, and it just dragged them down, and it dragged them out of the game. And I don't think they'll ever get back in the game. They just don't have the chips to ante up anymore, you know?
I never surrendered.
y'all? My name's Madchild. I've been off the Xannies for a while now. I was waking up feeling suicidal, but I think I'm finally starting to smile now. Man, I lived a hell of a life. I've been to hell and back twice. Lost $10 million through different addictions. Don't tell me about paying the price. From penthouses with top models, hanging with strippers with pop bottles. You're anxious and hiding alone in my room from the world. I was pissing in pop bottles. From chart top and being a role model to flop records and lost follows. When I cop product, got a month's worth. When I left the spot, cops followed. If you saw a photo, it was only face, cause I was 85 pounds overweight. Mental breakdown trying to catch a plane. Wasn't Madchild, I was only Shane. My puppy Lola was my only gang. Had to put my baby in a grave. I walked away from every brick I laid so I could build a new wall to keep me safe.
I'm finding someone that I know again.
At first, I didn't really like Madchild's voice, but as it went on and I just listened to him say what he had to say, I just really started to like it. And it almost started to feel like I was part of a community because, you know, like we all have like the oddball characters in our communities and there's little quirks about our communities that just make them them. And there's a charm to it. And his voice felt like one of those quirks. But I really like what he had to say. And like I said, his voice grew on me. But his voice has like a grit to it that makes me think like there's a lot of years of abuse on it. Whether it's through smoking, yelling. There's just a lot of character in it, I feel like. And this is why I like to hear these kind of songs, these personal songs, because I feel like I can understand the artist instead of if we hopped into a more superficial song that was just like a banger or something and I didn't have any context of where this guy was from and where he came from and all that. I just feel like songs like this make it easier to root for the artist.
My baby in a grave. I walked away from every brick I laid so I could build a new wall to keep me safe.
I'm finding someone that I know again. I started climbing out the hole I'm in, fighting demons and I know I'll win. It's time for me to mend these broken wings. Life has been hard, I know it gets better. This is a war that I'll fight forever. I have my scars, I'll always remember when I lost it all and never surrendered. When you
Yeah, man, like this song just hits. I mean, I've known people who struggled with addiction and everything, and it's no easy thing. Yeah, the lyrics and the hook too. I mean, and the chant, this victorious chant they have going on. It's bittersweet. This is really great stuff.
When you fall down and the world's closing in, you can get up again, up again. Life has been hard, I know it gets better. This is a war that I'll fight forever. I have my scars, I'll always remember when I lost it all and never surrendered.
Wow, that was a great song. I'm pretty sure I liked every stitch of it. I like the production. I love the beat. I love the verses. I love the hook. Yeah, I don't think I have a criticism about it. I think it just wholeheartedly worked. That's the beautiful thing about just being real on a song and just saying what you have to say. You can always tell when something's real and when something's fake, and that was just real. That came from the heart. I'm definitely going to put that on my playlist and listen to it more. But anyways, guys, that was Sober by Tom Macdonald, Madchild, and Nova Rockefeller. This was a great suggestion by you guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment. I appreciate you guys dropping in and hanging out with me, and I look forward to the next one. Peace.